I am usually a Blox player. I mean, you can see it on my channel. I've been uploading videos on this game for about 3 years now. Even my playtime is absolutely cooked. But today I'm gonna be trying a different game, specifically Sailor Peace. If you've been on the Roblox front page for more than 4 seconds as of late, you would have seen this game. And within a month of its release, it has gained over 300,000 concurrent players. So in today's video, I'm gonna be checking out Sailor Peace to see whether it's actually a good game or just your average anime stop game. No, seriously, it's like every other week we get a game like this on the front page and it just dies within 2 weeks. Now, to properly judge this game, there are 3 major things I need to accomplish before the end of this video. First, get to max level. Second, get some of the best grinding items in the game. And last, get the best item in the game, which needs hours of work by the way. So without any more delays, let's start the video. On spawning in, I immediately noticed a quest giver and NPCs next to him. So I naturally accepted his quest and I was tasked with beating up bandits. Wait, this sounds kind of familiar actually. So I kept killing NPCs. With each quest done, you gain levels. And when you hit a certain level, you can move on to the next island. So I kept farming until I reached the non-debatable best island of the game, the jungle, where I met my fellow brothers and sisters. And then I proceeded to kill them all. I didn't want to do this. I just want the levels, okay? Please, you have to understand. I never meant to do this, okay? Just... So, after killing more monkeys, I made it to the desert, where I continued to kill even more NPCs. I also unlocked observation haki here, but honestly, I won't be using it much in the rest of the game. Anyways, I repeated the same process for the snow island, where I unlocked 2 essential items, armament haki and the dark blade. Haki will boost my overall damage, while the dark blade is a great early game sword, and it's going to be very useful for something I'm gonna do soon. By this point, I was level 2000, and I want you to take a guess about how many more levels there are. No, take a wild guess. If you said 9000, you are correct. There are still 9000 more levels to go. So, to save my own time and sanity, I called my friend to help me out a bit, to get me to max level. The way we did this was by first skipping through 5 entire islands and immediately going to the slime island. Then I accepted the quest and he let me get the initial hit on the NPCs. After that, he simply kills them and we repeat. As I leveled up, I unlocked different systems to boost my stats, which will be very important in the end game of Sailor Peace. When I hit level 6000, I decided that I needed a new weapon. I was done holding a frost sword. It served its purpose, but I wanted to be self-sufficient, and to do that, I needed a better sword. So I set my sights on the Ichigo sword, which needed us to kill a boss like 200 times. Honestly, there wasn't much to record there, so after doing that, I AFK'd the NPCs on my own till I hit max level. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, please consider subscribing as I'm trying to hit 100k by the end of this year, and all the support is appreciated. The most efficient way to get maxed out in this game is by using melees or swords that allow you to easily AFK NPCs. In my stage of the game, the best item for this is Gilgamesh, now known as King of Heroes. Gilgamesh is a melee that lets me rain down pure damage in a huge area, with 0 cooldown by the way. I needed this. So how do I actually get it? First, I needed broken swords. These are rare items only dropped by a few NPCs in this game. Broken swords are required to spawn the boss. So I just AFK'd for a few hours, getting all the broken swords I needed. Now I just had to kill the boss 125 times to get every single job needed to craft this melee. This is a good time to mention that to get any item in this game related to a boss, you need the boss's title. And the title is usually the hardest thing to get. Although there is a pity for title drops, and in this case I needed 125 boss kills to get that pity. Wait, that wasn't even the thing. What? Wait, maybe it's one left. Oh, it's one left. Whoops. Yep, that's what happened, bro. This is it. Title unlock, Golden King. Yes, I can actually get it now. Wait, I'm gonna turn off auto spawn. And then I'm gonna get it. Turn off. Yes, I'm gonna get it finally. Take it. Yes, it's added to my inventory. Melee. Yes, finally. Let me test out the move. V move. Yes, let's go. Now I can AFK. I've played the game to not play the game. Oh, yes. Wait, this is actually broken. What? Wait, this is actually so good. Now with one of the best AFKing moves in this game, I wanted to get my damage up. In Sailor Peace, damage is the most important stat. And to get the best sword in this game, I need to fight bosses with billions of health. And currently, I do 30 million damage. So let's fix that. I started off by rolling a passive on my melee. Passives are basically a wide variety of boosts that can be applied to your weapons. So I rolled until I got a good damage passive and then moved on to blessing my melee. Blessings again boost your weapon stats up to 30%. Then I blessed my armor as well for another stat boost. And with all these stat boosts, I was confident in grinding for runes. Runes are special items that give you, guess what? More stat buffs. The way you get runes is by doing a small quest line to unlock dungeons and then AFKing at the dungeon till you get the rune you want. The rune I was looking for was the Havoc rune, giving me the most damage out of any other rune. And with AFKing 3 hours in dungeons, I was finally ready to get the best sword in the game. The True Eisen questline is the hardest questline in the game, and has a lot of different things we need to do. First, we need the base Eisen sword. To do this, we need to head over to the Hollow Island and talk to this guy. On accepting this quest, we then need to kill 250 hollows over here. This was made extremely easy by the melee I had just gotten. After doing that, we need to roll for the Shinigami race, which took me an actually unfunny amount of rolls to get. Then we need to use a worthiness fragment which we got from killing the hollows. After that, we need to deal 350 million damage, and then finally we need to kill the Eisen boss 15 times. And after gathering all the resources needed, we can finally buy the Eisen sword. Now with the Eisen sword, we still needed to unlock the True Eisen. For that, we first need to get access to the Soul Dominion. We do this by finding hidden fragments around the world. After finding all 6 of them, we can finally get to the Soul Dominion. Now comes the hard part. To buy the True Eisen, I needed a bunch of resources only dropped by the True Eisen boss. And to spawn the True Eisen, we would need one of the most annoying items to grind for, sigils. Sigils are quite similar to broken swords, except that they take much longer to grind for. And I needed 200 of them to get the title and the resources. So it was back to AFKing. After that, and killing the boss 200 times, I finally had everything to get the True Eisen. Okay, we finally have the items required to buy the True Manipulator. I've grinded long and hard for this ever since the start of the playthrough. The whole goal was to get this, and we finally have it. Yes, we have it. Sword, True Manipulator. Let's go. We finally have it. Oh, I have auto skill on. Whoops. But yeah, we finally have it. We're finally done with this. We're done with this. I can rest now. So, after all that, would I recommend you to play this game? I think my answer would be a yes. There's lots of cool things for you to get in this game, and I think it deserves a try if you haven't already played it. The game, however, can be quite repetitive at times and maybe too grindy for some, but it's still a solid game. Another issue with this game is that a lot of things revolve around not even playing actively and just grinding for resources. But aside that, I do like the game, and you should give it a try. But my journey in this game isn't over yet. You may have noticed throughout the video that my level has gone beyond 11,000 and I was using things that I haven't talked about. Well, that's because this game has gotten 2 updates over the time I was playing and is going to be getting its biggest update soon. So there's still a lot left for me to do. If you want to see that, please like and subscribe so I know that you actually like these videos. Anyways, thank you for watching.